quick, drop a like and subscribe in the next 5 seconds if you guys want amazing luck transitioning into the next season, being Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2. Do you want a free skin or cosmetic from the item shop?
Yes.
Well, simply make sure you subscribe to the channel with the post notification bell turned on and comment your Epic Game ID down below, and let me know in the comments also what you'd like to receive in terms of a gift off me. We're also getting so close to a huge milestone of 1 million subscribers, so I need your guys' help. Everybody watching the video right now, if you're not subscribed, hit that big red button and you could be an OG of the channel before we hit that 1 million subscriber milestone. The Halloween period has just recently passed in Fortnite, with the third installment of what's considered to be the biggest event of the year being Fortnitemares 2019. However, in today's video we're not going to be talking about anything going on this season or what has happened, rather so what's upcoming inevitably in the very near future, more so rapidly approaching by the day. That's right, you've read the title completely correct. We're going to be discussing all the details that have either been leaked from the files or that's been surfacing around the community actually revealed by Epic Games in regards to Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2. Honestly, there's a ton of interesting things revealed that we're going to be going over in today's video, and let's just say realistically, if you guys love free items or the ability to earn them in a challenge set that's implemented for a said season, then you're going to love Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2, as this is going to be the biggest opportunity for everybody to earn free items than we've ever seen before. Make sure you're sticking around and watching the full video to find out why and all the other details, but before we get into any of them, however, make sure to use code FriendlyMachine in the Fortnite item shop if you directly want to support me as your favourite creator, and let me know in the comment section down below if you're rocking the code so I can maybe hook you up with a V-Bucks card or a gift of your choice. And also make sure to tweet me proof to my Twitter in the video description down below, and it's on screen right now. If you do so, you could potentially be showcased on screen in the next video for supporting me and rocking the code. Anyways, with that out the way, enough jibber jabber now, let's get into the gritty details of ultimately what's upcoming to end off this season, transitioning us and making sense then of us going into the Christmas period or Christmas themed season. The reason we know it's going to be a Christmas themed season overall anyways is because this season actually is said to end on the date that's revealed by Epic Games on the PlayStation Store that you can see now. From looking at this screen also, considering it states the start date of Chapter 2 Season 1, we can determine that this is going to be starting Chapter 2 Season 2 closer to the direct celebration of Christmas being Christmas Day in comparison to when Chapter 2 originally started in terms of the length then that was inevitably going to come until Fortnitemares, as this length was a 16-day period, as 16 plus 15 is 31, and obviously Fortnitemares, the main celebratory event, was on the 31st being Halloween. However, with Season 2 starting on December 12th, this only leaves 13 days to celebrate the festivity of Christmas until this main event rolls round being Christmas Day. This does not mean that everything's going to be taken out of the game that's Christmas themed directly after Christmas Day, as this typically doesn't happen until the New Year period, where we obviously see an in-game live event if you don't happen to be watching anything with your family, counting down the seconds until New Year and obviously showcasing a firework display. Now, believe it or not, there will be 2 live events, this being one of them in Chapter 2 Season 2, so make sure you guys are sticking around until we mention and go into detail about that furthermore. But we need to touch upon now, considering there's only going to be a 13-day period from Chapter 2 Season 2 starting until Christmas, what's going to be happening with this 14 Days of Fortnite event, as it's predominantly celebrating Christmas, so why would it run over the Christmas period? Well, this usually is the case and starts even closer than the 12th of December to the Christmas Day period being the 20th last year, and also runs then until the next year period being like early January. I believe it was like the 2nd of January until 14 Days of Fortnite ended last year, but obviously this year it's up for change, maybe by a day or two, but it's definitely going to be running until the next year of 2020, which is really insane because that's a whole new decade. With this in mention, considering we've also just transitioned into our newest chapter of Fortnite after a whole 10 seasons in our prior chapter, it's safe to say that Epic Games are going to go even bigger and harder than they ever have before in terms of not only how cool these free rewards are, but even maybe how many there are. In terms of the Battle Pass, it looks like we're going to be having around just under a 60-day period based off the context of how long this season is going to be, the first one of Chapter 2, but obviously that's up for change most indefinitely now in the Christmas period when this comes around anyways, as Epic Games usually leave leave office for like a 2-week period in this 14 days of Fortnite event, just like they did for 14 days of summer. If you guys hadn't been playing anyways or known that, if you didn't play the previous 14 days of Fortnite, and they do this because, well, everybody needs a break and a holiday to spend time with their loved ones, family, and to just appreciate what they actually have. Because of this, extending the season could even propel it to be one of the longest seasons we've ever seen, as this happened with Season 7 being the last Christmas or winter themed period, running through Christmas particularly, which lasted a total of 83 days. With this said, this could leave opportunity for them to raise the max tier threshold. However, considering they never did this with a perfect opportunity to do so transitioning into our second chapter, a complete revamped and new look to Fortnite, I don't think they'll do so, with tier 100 then remaining as the max tier threshold. There's always going to be possibility for Epic Games to actually raise what the max level is, or the rewards we can earn for a max level, such as level 100 or tier 100 as it stands now, as there's literally like 1000 levels, but we don't get rewards for the last 900, or should I say we only get rewards for the first 100. Maybe if they know and acknowledge in advance that they're going to be out of office, and because of that there will be more time to actually play that particular season, being Season 2, that they add 50 additional rewards all the way up until level 150 instead of level 100. The Battle Pass already gives us so many incentives to buy it, and you may be actually grinding out the Battle Passes for completely free from earning a free one since Season 8, as you can earn V-Bucks in the Battle Pass up to a total of 1,500 as it stands now, where the max tier threshold for rewards is 100, and you literally could have saved the V-Bucks you earned throughout tearing up all the way to 100 ever since Season 8 and always bought the Battle Pass instead of getting tempted by things rotating throughout the item shop. Despite the price of the Battle Pass being worth it just for the V-Bucks alone, we also get 7 new outfits which all this season have ulterior or alter ego styles, and a secret skin that's accessible for literally just completing the weekly challenges so we can level up even more. This secret skin this season, however, is going to be accountable for transitioning us into this kind of festive or Christmas period, and let's get into talking about that and how the map is ultimately going to change right now. So around this time last year, it was Chapter 1 Season 6, and everybody seemed to be seeing this fog in the distance with an iceberg behind it, which seemed like it was nearing our island more so every day, implying that it was soon going to collide. This then happened in the Season 7 trailer, as many of you will know, obviously creating then this giant snowy biome. The main point of attraction here was Polar Peak, and it was to be this for many seasons, with its castle belonging to the Ice King. Despite the one-off Easter egg on Christmas Day of the snow entirely covering the map, the Ice King wasn't satisfied about it reverting from just Christmas Day to the normal times, and because of this, in the live event was directly involved in creating a giant version of himself to sweep the map, engulfing it in snow once again. Whether or not the live event involves somebody or something or some character or skin flooding the map again with snow, we're yet to know, but what you have to bear in mind is we're in an alternate dimension now of our old island, hence why we have named locations pulled back from our prior times, such as Pleasant Park, Retail Row, and also Salty Springs. Could this mean that history will repeat itself, as history has repeated itself in these named locations making a reappearance? And with that said, having all prior live events happen in their allocated times of which they originally unfolded in, for example, in the Christmas period last year, this Ice Storm event. Sadly, as of now, nobody has 100% confirmation, but make sure you're subscribing to the channel so when it is released, or we do have confirmation as to what's going on, I'll have it up here first on the channel explaining the direction of the storyline and also making sense of the map changes. Now that we've covered the release date of the next season, the Battle Pass, the duration of how long it's going to last, the event that's going to unfold in it, and even the map changes that inevitably will be occurring, and oh yeah, I forgot one also, many people are speculating a giant Christmas tree will be appearing on our center island that's just reverted back from Nightmare Island to its original form, but now we have one more thing to discuss. As I teased at the start of the video, we're going to be going over how the Merry Mint pickaxe is going to be updated to be a part of a full set, and all these full set cosmetics being released in the game during this Christmas period, and here's why this will be happening. If we take a look at the Merry Mint pickaxe description, it doesn't just say something about the axe and that's it. It clearly states it's part of the Frosty Flight set. What this means is if this cosmetic was singular on its own, it wouldn't state it's a part of a set, it would simply have a description version of the item in mention. But with that said, as it states it's a part of the Frosty Flight set, there's more cosmetics in this kind of style of the Merrymint pickaxe yet to come as a part of this Frosty Flight set, whether it's a glider that we maybe perhaps can even earn in the 14 days of Fortnite event that will be running throughout the Christmas period, even starting on like the 20th of December, or whether the other cosmetics are actual whole skins having a reskin. An example of this would be Crackshot that somebody over on Reddit managed to reimagine in the style of the colouring and texturing of the Merrymint pickaxe. Honestly, I can't see Epic Games not remaking skins in this Merrymint kind of colour scheme or style, as it's gone down so popular in the community already, with it just being a harvesting tool. Also, speaking of this one singular harvesting tool, many people may be disheartened who've already got a card and obtained it during this promotional period from either Target or GameStop, as it's coming to the item shop most likely, as it was confirmed that it's not exclusive, which means inevitably at some point Epic Games will want to make even more money, and because of that release it as something obtainable or purchasable in the item shop rotation. When this will be, I don't know, but obviously you guys saw the proof on screen as to Lucas7 Yoshi, a data miner, actually confirming that it's not been actually stated as an exclusive. Anyways, with everything mentioned in today's video, are you guys hyped for Season 2 Chapter 2? I know I am, because honestly the holiday period is one of my favourite times of the year. If it's one of your favourite times of the year too, then make sure to slap a like in the video down below, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel, as we're so close to 1 million total subscribers, and obviously this way you guys can keep in the loop as soon as I get the scoop on what's new in the world of Fortnite. Turning on the notification bell also can only help you in being updated as soon as the information is released, as I get the videos out as quick as I possibly can. Hopefully I can also see you guys remaining active in the comment section of my future videos to come, and I'm out. Have an amazing rest of your day or night wherever you are whenever you're watching. Have a good one, take it easy, and as always, peace.